The typical business reporting process, a day in the life. Here's a business user. Let's say these are your executives, your managers, and your frontline employees. Let's call our business user Eugene. Over here is all the data about Eugene's business. For example, let's say we've got his inventory, accounting, and CRM, and they're all within their own databases. Eugene needs to leverage each one of these databases to make informed decisions about his business. So how does Eugene go about accessing all of this data? Well, that's where the analyst enters. These are the report builders or the gatekeepers to all of the business data. Let's call our analyst Alan. The company that Eugene and Alan work for sells shoes. Alan's responsibility is to go into each database and combine the data to create a weekly report and then send a static workbook to Eugene about the company's shoe sales. Eugene opens the report and can see how many red shoes and blue shoes they've sold this week. He then realizes that he needs to know what state each red shoe is sold in order to determine budget allocation for the next week. Unfortunately for Eugene, his workbook is static, so he can't drill down into any of the numbers. Now Eugene finds himself at a crossroads and has two options. He can go back to Alan and request a new report with additional information on red shoes, or he can go into the databases and try to create his own report. But both of these options take time. To create his own report, he has to have access to the databases, be able to export the data, massage it, cleanse it, and then format it in the way he needs. On the other hand, he could go back to Alan, but Alan has 4 other business users who he also sends weekly reports to, and they have questions as well. So Eugene would have to get in line to get this new report. And this vicious cycle would just continue. Alan will spend a majority of his time building and modifying reports rather than analyzing data and identifying trends to help the business. Eugene would constantly be waiting for a new, updated report so that he could make his decisions. Are you starting to see a trend here? With BizNet Software, Eugene can answer his own questions, he can drill down and see the numbers behind the numbers and know that the data is up to date and accurate in order to make the best decisions for the business. And what about Alan? Alan can connect directly to their databases and quickly build interactive reports and send them to his business users with live data. This allows Alan to do what he was hired to do, which is identify trends and opportunities within a company's data, rather than spending a majority of his time pulling reports for all the different Eugenes in the company. And on top of all of that, this is all within Microsoft Excel, the program that Alan and Eugene both already know how to use. So when it comes to self-service business intelligence and reporting, BizNet Software has you covered.